Hi, I'm John Criswick. I oversee the growth of Top Shelf Distillers. We're here in Perth, Ontario, and we make a whiskey named Lanark Highlands Whiskey, and it's a bourbon, fundamentally. The only difference with a bourbon is the corn comes from Ontario.
Tell me more about why this whiskey that you make is a bourbon, but technically you're not supposed to be calling it a bourbon.
Correct. It's protected like a trademark under the Free Trade Agreement, originally NAFTA, whatever it's called now, USMCA or something. Bourbon is made in USA, made from aging a majority corn mash in American white oak barrels, virgin white oak barrels, for 3 years or more. Those are the key ingredients to what is bourbon.
How does that compare to what you are making here in Perth?
Yeah, so we age for 3 or more years in a virgin white oak barrel made in Kentucky. We import them from Calvin Cooperage in Kentucky. And the only difference is we're using corn grown in Ontario for that, corn, rye, and barley to make that.
So what kind of trouble would you get into if you put the word bourbon on your labels?
I might get murdered or something like that. I don't know. Sorry. Yes, we get in trouble, and so I see others trying to do it. I mean, you can say it's bourbon-like, or it tastes like a bourbon. There's a company in BC a distiller in BC that has a variant of that where they took the O's out, so it's BRBN.
So now with this looming possible trade war and with tariffs on people's minds, what do you think the impact of this new situation might be with respect to your business?
Booming bourbon. It would be a booming scenario for us. It's so hard to navigate that and actually believe that will happen. Bourbon is huge. Bourbon export from the USA is huge.
Have you heard anything anecdotally that people are more interested in buying your products, whether it's your whiskeys or your gin or your vodka, because you are Canadian made as opposed to something that they might buy that's American in the LCBO?
I think all that happened there was they instigated a massive movement within Canada to buy local. It's more, it's larger than I've ever seen before. The people that are behind that movement and supporting buy local. So I think that probably, what's the word? Like, it didn't pan out the way they expected it to pan out. So Trump instigated a huge movement in this country.
I love buying local. I love feeling part of something, and the products are superior to anything else you're going to find. So I encourage everyone to give Top Shelf a shot. We just love the product.